Hi, I thought I'd do a final recap of carving these necks. During the series, I demonstrated um, all the way to the point of scraping to a final finish, but I didn't go any farther than that, so maybe this is more show and tell. But anyway, I thought I'd show you the results of what I have here. So I'm going to turn the camera down and show you. This is, of course, the neck that I demonstrated with. Um, this is white ash. I think I mentioned that in one of the videos. This is white ash, quarter sawn white ash. A little bit of curly figure in it too. Um, Smoothed up and ready now to have frets installed in it. After scraping these to a final shape, I keep feeling them. Like I said, it's tactile. I keep feeling them until I get to the shape that I want. This one is in butternut with walnut center in it and some maple and a couple of red strips of padauk there, I believe. And this one is ready to go. Now, these are a little bit darker than they would be if they were just in the raw, and I'll explain why momentarily. This is a little different. I have never done a coniferous neck before, but I couldn't resist the temptation. I had just enough Douglas fir quartered that I could use for a neck, and I thought, I'm just going to give that one a try. And that's reinforced, stiffened with walnut and some hard maple. One of the things I forgot during the demonstration, and I'm going to turn the camera back up so that you can see me and the neck. One of the things that I like to do along the scraping portion of carving the neck and even sanding, sometimes it will reveal things, is I will hold the neck up in front of myself like so and look at it very carefully. And I'll examine that, that back edge right there and just look for any little imperfections or humps, variations, things that you may want to take out of it. And really, it's nothing more difficult than that. Once I have these things sanded finally, and I put my side dots in all of them, you can probably see the side dots in this one. I use brass rod for side dots. I think it's got a nice classy look. It's uh, it's pragmatic because they're not very expensive, and you can get it in long lengths, so you got enough for practically a lifetime supply if you get a couple of. These are just 16th inch brazing rods. That's all they are. You get them anywhere where you can buy the Formby welding supplies. Uh, After I get these things sanded, I don't want any of my epidermal oils on them from handling them during fretting and so on. And I don't want them to get dirty if they've got to sit around for a few days. So I take a cloth and I cut satin lacquer by 50%. And you can, as long as you never stop moving the rag, you can, by just touching the rag into the lacquer, maybe tap it on your hand to drive it into the pad a little bit, you can wipe a sealer coat on those necks just beautifully. And it's very, very, very thin. You could sand right back through it probably, but it just protects that neck. And now I can put the frets on it. And after that, I'll tape off everything up here on the fingerboard and spray lacquer on it. But this is just a nice way to keep it clean. So that's the final chapter in carving neck. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.